Okay, hello everybody. This is week 3 of AOC 1. A day late here. Did have some issues. The videos looked like they weren't really up to date, or I just couldn't get them to work. I couldn't get any of the applications to actually run from the app delegate. But in the instructions for the project, everything did run from the view controller. Made it a little bit harder just to write notes and kind of put everything in perspective. For my project I got here is the main part of our project, which was to get functions to work and just have one function for multiple calls. I have the adding function, which will add the first integer with the second one. The compare, which will compare the first one with the second. These two were pretty easy. It would simply return either yes or a no for a compare, or it will go ahead and return the answer of adding both of them together. The append, I went ahead and append the first string with the second string, and then I would go ahead and return, or basically throw that into the display since I wasn't able to return it. And the display, I have one function that basically takes care of everything on there. Anything I throw into it, as long as it's in a string, it'll go ahead and display it on my iPad screen. So let's see here. It kind of goes through the first one, the first call out. I'll go ahead and call the add function. Then from there, I'll go ahead and I'm going to call out the compare, which will compare the two, and then it'll return it. And then it'll either just give me an NS log saying no, and if it's a yes, it'll actually just go ahead and throw that information. Once I do convert it into a string, into the display function that I have, as well as the append, combining two strings together. Once that is done, inside the comparing one, or the appending one, it would actually throw that line into the display. So that way you can go ahead and see it instead of an NS log. That one gets used here twice. And the last one here is basically to use the same one that I had to add, and when it brings it back, it'll go ahead and grab that information, turns it into a string, and throws it back into the display function. We can go ahead and see it running on my iPad. Let's see here. So let's get the screen up. So the number is 10, and that is for one of the functions here. And then check me out. It's a combination of two different strings, check M and E out. Those are two strings. And then I got here, you can go with this or you can go with that. That is two strings as well. And then the last one is, they are the same integer of 4 that return a 1 for true. So I use a 1 and 0 to tell me if it's a true or false. And that is the application running on my iPad, and that was my project. I hope to see you guys all next week.